up here, and it's only going to be a couple minutes long, and it is simply addressing the latest GTA update to the most recent version, 1100 something. From their previous version was appears to be 1032, and now we're on 1100. Okay, or 1103 or whatever. However they come up with these numbers, I don't know. But anyway, first thing it's obviously going to do is it's going to outdate your script hook 5 plugin. What this will do is any trainers you have, it will prevent them. Actually, if you leave the script hook 5 plugin in there, you'll constantly be getting an error that says I can't use this file, and it won't load. You'll just be crashing almost immediately. So take the old script hook out of there. That's number one. This will not prevent Rage plugin hook from being able to intertwine with your game and load and move on to the next loading process. So what will stop you from loading, however, is following the update. As you try to load the game, you'll go to the Rage plugin. It'll say waiting for game to load. Game will start to load, and you'll hang and hang and hang. If you go into your actually, I will bring up the menu. In one moment. Oh, where is display? There it is. Okay. Okay, so if you bring up the documents, yep, bingo. Go into your PC, go into your user documents, and then you're going to go to Rockstar Games, GTA 5, and right here, basically I saved this log file just so you could see what was going on. And as you see, this is GTA 5 as it loads. It brings up a whole different file version to load up your social club, GTA 5 launcher, and then okay, so we're on version 1103.2 now. Woohoo! Anyway, Steam initialized, Persona. Then you got your social club initializing. It creates its DX connection. Successfully created, and now it gets to this point. At that point, it is still loading any and all your plugins that you load to do LSPDFR, and it will hang there and hang there and hang there, and eventually, if you exit the game, like I said, like I was, just because it wasn't loading at the time, I did a Windows key R, which brings up your this menu. Type in Task Manager, hit Enter, and close it. This is what will generate this stuff. So all these closeout errors, the reason this says the game crashed or Category 1 error in the launcher, has nothing actually to do with Rockstar or anyone else. All this is because you do a Task Manager exit. Okay, so forget that bottom part. The big main thing here is the game is loading fine, but why is it hanging at the initial splash screen? Answer: Most likely, you have, if you are like me, you will still be using OpenIV and saying up yours to take two interactive. Sorry, I do like to stick it to them whenever I can. Obviously, you're going to say uninstall later. You're going to come over here. We're going to wait for this thing to load. Okay. Once it loads, you're not going to see anything right away. You got to hit edit. You're not going to see it on mine because I already resolved the issue. So, as soon as you hit edit, you're going to get a green menu right here, just above where it says elbow 1125 common. You're going to get a green menu that says you have an outdated update.rpf in your mods folder. Bingo. Which is all going to be because you updated the 1032 and 1035 version to the 1103 version. You're going to want to tell it, yes, put a new copy of the update RPF, which you'll get from, somewhere in this damn facade of backup in a backup in a backup. Oh, there it is. It'll take that RPF, it'll copy it into there. Now, before you just say do it and say yes, you're going to do yourself a favor. If you made any changes, now for instance, all my updates I've made to the game, whether they've been the New York cars or any of the other vehicles, I've done mine. And yes, I will do a name drop here. I do my modding the elbow 1125 way. So I have my favorites with my DLC here. There's my DLC RPF. Here's where all my changes are. All I am going to do is I want to make sure all my cars are going to be safe. I don't give a crap about anything else. If something else breaks, I can fix that. So I come over here, show in the Windows directory, come over here, right click, copy, save it to wherever you want. I saved it right into this folder here. That way you protect yourself from losing your stuff. Then you're going to hit make your copy. Now, if you play the game right after, as soon as you're available, you might notice your cars aren't there. So, if you're like me and you hang on to anything that helps you do your job better, you're going to come over here to this modding DLC pack, which is able to be gotten right from elbow 1125. Double click that OIV. It's going to actually go ahead and reopen up this. It's going to then you're going to get a menu. It's going to say click here to install. Click the install. It's going to give you two choices: install into game or install into modding, into your mods folder. You can go into either. I always and most others recommend you do into your mods folder. That way if you have any issues, you're just going after your mods and not damaging your game. Once you take care of that, you should be able to go back in. The modding DLC will re-instrument the changes needed to be doing modding elbow 1125's way, and you'll be good to go. I will give you one last little thing, and that is once you do update, your first warning the first error messages, kind of sort of, that you're gonna get is going to be that traffic policer, arrest manager, and one other mod, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what it is at this moment, but they're all three of the mods are mods that were upgraded by Elbow1125. So we just gotta wait for him to be able to update it to make compatibility with 1103, and you should be good to go. But upgrading to 1103, if you're having any memory leaks like I was having, then 1103 should be able to fix that issue. As a matter of fact, it actually claims that the update to RPH and 1103 is to fix that. If you're having any memory leaks where your game starts crashing out due to no memory errors, the upgrade will help, but you will have to wait for some updates. But make sure after you do the update, you go into OpenIV, you back up your mods folder. Mine just happens to be the one that goes along with Elbow1125's. Back that up, replace the update RPF, let OpenIV replace the OpenIV RPF, rerun your modding Elbow's way, and you should be all set to go. Because you do have to take out your script hook 5 or else it will error the game. Your original native trainer won't work. I think I may have found a replacement trainer that should work in the short term, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not going to dive into that at this time. If I do find that it will work, I will of course do another quick little live stream saying, okay, here's what I'm using and it does work. But I'm not going to say that yet because I haven't tested it. Okay, so this was just a little quick help series. Okay, I meant to be to 2 minutes, but sue me, I went 12. But anyway, as long as I can get everything back up and working, we are Friday, 12 o'clock Central live stream will be occurring as normal. If it is not, then it will still go off as normal, but it will either be a American Truck Series or it will be a Universal Sandbox. So one way or the other, we will have a Friday live stream. The other is the Wednesday, 12 o'clock Central new release of a public episode. That will go off as intended regardless. Okay. Thank you for joining in with this brief little FYI, and I will of course see you in the next patrol one way or the other. Until then, 120 to dispatch, go ahead and show me code 4, 10.7, and 10.42.